Let's all play What's My Line? And now let's meet this week's What's My Line panel. First, that popular TV entertainer, Soupy Sales.
Thank you. And thank you, Johnny Olson. It's a pleasure to welcome this next young lady, because she's soon to be seen in the Paramount picture Norwood, starring Glenn Campbell and Joe Namath and herself, Meredith MacRae.
On behalf of the rest of the What's My Line panel, I would like to welcome back to New York one of our favorites, Mr. Robert Q. Lewis.
He certainly is.
I'm delighted to be back on this show, and I'm delighted particularly to be seated next to the First Lady of TV, Miss Arlene Francis.
When you say First Lady, you just mean I've been around the longest.
No.
Now, here he is, the Crown Prince of What's My Line, Wally Bruner.
Thank you, Arlene, and a very special welcome to Meredith and Robert Q., as well as to Mr. Soupy Sales. But Soupy is such a regular here. We see Soupy every week, and Meredith and Robert Q. we see not quite as often, not nearly often enough. But we're going to have a good time today because we have something very unusual for all of you to participate in, as well as a game. So I think without saying much more than that, we better get things underway. Are you ready? Let's meet our first challenger. Will you enter and sign in, please? Rob Olson. You're not related to Johnny, are you?
Not at all.
Not at all. And where are you from, Mr. Olson?
Mount Kisco, New York.
Mount Kisco? Well, are you related to Arlene? I guess that's...
No, not at all.
Have you seen Miss Francis?
I have never seen Mr. Olson, but I'm delighted he comes from Mount Kisco.
All right, so we have one of your neighbors, Arlene. May I tell you that Mr. Olson does indeed deal with a product. And without further ado, I think we would like to show you just what that product is. So take a look. There it is. Now, you've heard of the original black box. I don't know if Pandora is in this one or not, but we're going to try to give it a go and find out. And I'll tell you that it converts into something, and let's show our audience just what this 4-foot cube converts into. Now, it's going to be up to you to figure out what it is the 4-foot cube converts into, and I think we'll begin with Arlene.
Thank you, Wally. Does this 4-foot cube develop into something larger than it is now?
In a way, yeah.
Does it go up? Does it become larger?
You mean, is it inflatable or something in that?
No, I don't mean that. Okay. I mean, can it go higher than it is now?
Yes.
Well, you know, what we are saying really is true, but it's certainly leading you down a terribly crooked road. So right. If you wish to pursue that, you may.
Does anything or anyone go inside of this thing?
No.
One down, Soupy.
When this thing is doing what it's supposed to do, Mr. Olson, is it found in one room rather than another?
Not necessarily.
That's 2 down, Meredith.
Yes, does this object, excuse me, have any movable parts?
No.
It has no moving parts.
Oh, you mean you could push it or something?
Well, the parts themselves do not move. The parts may be converted into something else, but they do not move by themselves. So that's 3 down, Robert Q.
Well, I know exactly what it is. In these days of low budgets on motion pictures, this opens up into a fantastic set of Samson and Delilah. Thousands of people. Is this used outside the house?
It can be.
It can be, and it can also be used inside the house.
Yes.
I would say mostly inside.
Would it be considered a piece or several pieces of perhaps furniture?
Yes.
That's it, Bob. It's a room full of furniture.
Well, Arlene said that you get into it. Does somebody get into it? And that's why.
Well, you can.
What is it?
It's a room full of furniture.
Well, I said, could it be found in one room?
It can be found in any
Not
room.
any.
You can put a room full of furniture in any room.
I'd like to see him put that in my bathroom.
It'll fit.
I got two pieces that can.
But Robert Olson is a student at the Parsons School of Design, and he designed his Parsons Cube for the annual Armco Steel Corporation Student Design Program, based on the theme of concepts for tomorrow's leisure. Now, how does the cube relate to leisure time?
Well, most of the leisure time we have will be in the home and within 3 blocks of it. And if I could make the interior of the house, well, boredom is a major factor in leisure. And when you have extra time, you're lounging around the house. You get bored with your furniture, just kick it over. It becomes something else. Another kind of
Turn
furniture.
it upside down, swap ends with it.
Each piece can be used many different ways.
Well, have you been showing this around?
Only at the Smithsonian Institute and Department of Commerce.
Well, is it in production?
No, it isn't. I've got a patent on it, and I'm trying to negotiate now for making it.
That's great. I'll buy some.
I'd like to.
I have a brand new house and absolutely no furniture.
Well, I understand that this 4-foot cube converts into something like 28 pieces, but I think we're all anxious to see the results. So can I give you a hand, Rob,
Right,
and maybe we can find out what it is? First, I think we want to push this back a little bit. And, I'll take this one, okay. Just put them on the floor? Yeah.
Yeah, polyurethane foam.
Oh, this goes with... No, I think I had... Where does this one go?
Just throw that over there.
Throw it over here, okay. It's all foam rubber, isn't it?
Yes. Polyurethane foam. Here it is. None of these.
Well, is this some sort of a seat here, Rob?
Yeah, this is a stool right there.
Oh, this is the stool.
Yeah.
Of course, I only weigh 120 pounds. But it's very comfortable.
This is a high back seat, and you sit there. And when this can be rigidized and be used as a desk. That was the other way. This is the back.
Oh, this is... Oh,
Yeah.
I sit like this. I'm sorry.
Right.
There we go.
And
Oh,
over
this
here,
is a desk.
that when it's rigidized, yeah. This can be as an ottoman here with your low back seat, and this put here disappears. If you have a pillow, everybody's got to have a pillow.
All right. That always makes chairs uncomfortable, but we'll put a pillow
This is the biggest piece. This is the high back stool.
For the bar.
Yes. And this converts quickly into a couch. Combined with this piece.
Yeah. Terrific.
How about that? Now, Carol, you've seen how this works. It's very simple. And Rob tells me that under normal circumstances, he can put it back into a 4-foot cube in about 60 seconds. So since there are 4 of you, you should be able to do it in 15 seconds. So come on up. Let's see you reassemble it into a 4-foot cube. All right. It's all yours.
This has to go up with that.
What is this? What's my line or beat the clock? I will. Okay.
Here.
Oh, yeah.
Can't lift it. It's been in there?
There you go.
All set.
Rob, why don't you get my next flight? Why don't you get my this?
And while you're doing that, let me say thank you very much. We enjoyed having you on What's My Line. See if you can get it back into a square. And What's My Line will continue right after this word. Thank you, Johnny Olson. Well, I'm sorry you didn't succeed in getting back into a 4-foot cube.
No, but wasn't that clever of Robert Q to get it so fast?
Very
The last right thing I'll have all week.
Well, let's put him to the test. What do you say? And meet our next challenger. Will you enter and sign in, please? Donna O'Neill. And Donna, where are you from?
Berlin, New Jersey.
All right, panel, may I tell you that Donna O'Neill, I'm a little flustered with your beauty and good looks and everything else. May I tell you that Donna O'Neill performs a service which involves animals. Now let's show the audience just what her line is. I'll say again, it's a service which involves animals, and we'll begin with that master game player, Robert Q. Lewis.
May I assume that you are not a veterinarian?
No.
Yes, you may
not.
assume that.
Okay. Are these animals with which you work alive?
Yes.
Are they four-footed?
Yes.
Are they fur-bearing?
No.
Well, they're not bald. Let's put it this way.
Excuse me.
Never heard of a bald animal. May I assume that these are not domestic animals? By that I mean New York City domestic. Anything outside of a dog or a cat.
Well, you're saying that, no, you can't limit it like that. It's either domestic or not domestic.
Well, in the larger sense, then, may I assume that they are not domestic animals?
He can't assume that.
No.
No. That's one down, Arlene.
Would this animal be seen around a farm?
Yes.
Is it larger than a skunk?
Yes.
Does it smell nicer? Yes. You say it isn't fur-bearing, but it does have a coat of some kind that isn't bald.
Right.
Is it either a pig or a cow?
No.
That's two down, Soupy.
Is this in the horse family?
Yes.
That's it.
Well, what's the service?
What do I care? I guess the horse. Oh, service. Oh, certainly. What service? Do you shoe horses?
No.
Three down, Meredith.
Shoe flies.
Do you ever ride on the horse?
You can, yeah.
Well, I think in the course of her work, she might sometimes ride, but that is not her primary job.
No.
I was just going to say that. Are you a groom?
No.
Do you groom horses?
It's four down, Robert Q.
Are you a bride? No. They do shoe horses, don't they? You don't. All right. You don't groom them, you don't ride them. Are you a dentist for horses?
No.
Five down, Arlene.
Do you do something with the entire animal? Rather than a specific part of the animal?
Yeah.
Are you an exercise girl?
No.
Six down, Soupy.
Gee, I got horse. I can't understand why you three couldn't carry. Okay. Do you ride him off a thing at Steel Pier, Atlantic City?
No.
That's seven down, Meredith.
Are you involved in any way in a type of act with the horse?
No.
Eight down, Robert Q.
Well, I assume you are not the only extant lady jockey.
No.
You assumed correctly.
Oh,
She
that's
is not.
correct. Oh, I passed to Arlene. I have
All
no
right,
idea
Arlene.
what this lady does.
When you work with the horses, do you work with them at a racetrack?
You can.
Yes, she does, in her specific job, I think, don't you?
Well, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have anything to do with the horse's equipment?
No.
Nine down,
Blankets or,
Soup.
Well, when you do this, do you ride the horse?
No.
It's been established that she does not.
But you don't. Well, at a racetrack or thing. Curry. It's very good. Curry. Shrimp curry is marvelous. I don't. What would you do? Not
I think
ride
you
it?
give up, don't you?
I think I do. I give up.
Okay, I flip all the cards and declare a winner and tell you that Donna is a hot walker. Just a minute. Donna is a hot walker at Garden State Park Racetrack in New Jersey. Donna, you're the expert. What's the difference between an exercise girl and a hot walker?
Well, hot walker will She walks the horse after a race. Like a horse will be warm after running, and your job is to cool the horse off.
And how is this different from exercising?
Well, in exercise, you're on a pony, and you're...
Riding.
In exercise, you're riding the horse.
Okay.
But I thought that a lot of the exercisers walk the horses after the race.
No.
They don't.
No. They can, but
Doesn't a groom do that either?
No. They have a special job. It's just a hot walker.
Well,
I noticed when you came in, you are a hot walker.
You going to make a career out of walking horses?
No, I plan to be a horse trainer someday.
All right, well, good luck to you, Donna. I'm
Thank
sure
you.
the horses will enjoy your services very much, and we enjoyed having you on What's
Thank
My
you.
Mind. Would you say hello to the panel? We'll be back to meet our mystery guest as What's My Line continues. And here we are at that very special time to meet our mystery guest. Panel of the blindfolds in place.
they certainly are.
All right, mystery challenger, will you enter and sign in, please? May I remind you, my friends on the panel, that we're going to let you ask one question at a time as usual. I think you'll have 3 minutes to try and establish the identity of our guest. And we'll begin with Meredith MacRae.
Are you primarily known for your work on the Broadway stage?
Well, as a matter of fact, no.
Robert Q?
Gee, that voice has a familiar ring to it. Are you known primarily, then, for your motion pictures?
No, I can't say I am.
Arlene?
Well, then we have television. How about that?
How about that?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Soupy?
Are you seen on a show of your own?
Yes.
Meredith?
Yes, is it more a talk show than a variety show?
I doubt if either category applies in this particular case, Meredith. Can you broaden our choices a bit?
Well, I was thinking of Virginia Graham, but are you Virginia Graham?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm not.
Robert Q?
Gee, if it's who I think it is, it's very embarrassing. But I won't. Is your show a network show?
Yes.
Arlene?
Is the program that you do in this series a dramatic series?
Partly.
Partly.
Soupy?
Is this a nighttime show?
No, early evening.
But it is network. Early evening, so it is...
No, I was trying to find out if it was like a soap opera in the afternoon. That's what...
Meredith?
Oh, is it a panel show like this one?
No.
Robert Q?
It is a dramatic show, though.
Partly dramatic.
Partly dramatic?
Yes.
Partly dramatic early in the evening.
I find it very dramatic, but it's supposed to be amusing.
Arlene, you go.
Well, what you're saying is that is it a family show?
Yes.
Do you have a guess, anyone?
Yes. Is it also a Western?
No.
Take off your blindfolds and meet Juliet Mills. And of course, Juliet is starring in ABC TV's series, Nan and the Professor.
Right.
7:30 to 8 on Wednesday.
Right, yes.
And now beginning another new season for you.
Yes,
With
we
the
start again in July.
Oh, very good.
I saw you at Sardi's yesterday. I'm so mad I didn't guess.
I know.
I saw you having lunch there.
I know, I saw you.
But the thing I think that is so unique that your mother and your father both are going to be a part of Nan and the Professor. And
Oh, yes, whenever they're working, they always get me into whatever they're doing, and I'm working now, so I'm going to get them into what I'm doing. So my mother's going to write a few episodes, and my father's going to play one of Nanny's eccentric relatives.
Do you film that here, Juliet, or in London?
No, we film it in Los Angeles.
You do? Oh, great.
Thank goodness. We need
Yeah,
something.
good.
How do you like, this is really your first continuous series in television, is it not?
Yes, yes, it is.
Do you like doing this compared to, you've made films and you've been in the theater? Which do you prefer?
Yes, I love it so far. You know, it's great fun. I'm enjoying it. I've been very lucky. I've worked with Richard Long, and who's a marvelous actor, and we have a great deal of fun. The children are marvelous, and I'm having a ball.
You know, it's the thing I think threw me was early evening. It's prime time. That's what I should have asked.
Yeah.
It really is prime
It's
time.
7:30 to 8.
Oh, yeah.
Really, I think
Yeah.
they call prime 8 to 11. So
Oh, really?
No,
Well,
that's only on the new thing that they're working on. Still, prime time is still 7:30 till.
But it's close enough to be a very important time period and a very valuable time for someone who wants to do a show in this business. And we're delighted with your success. Thank you for joining us. on
Thank
What's
you
My
very
Line.
much.
Could you say hello to the family? What's My Line will continue right after this break. Well, Robert Q., you're now in California. As a former New Yorker, do you miss Fun City here?
Oh, indeed. There are many things you miss. You know, great theater is still here. The great opera is still here. The excitement is, I think, a little bit more excitement here than in Los Angeles.
And for your honor this week, we're going to have a mugging here.
Well, what's good about California, though? There must
Oh, everything. I like California. I enjoy living there very much. The living is a great deal more comfortable and I think refreshing.
I was so delighted to see you with a blindfold on after the stunt you pulled on me in California when I was out there.
Yes.
And they blindfolded me, and Bob was a mystery guest. And of course, that I'm really not the panelist. I've never, but it was. So I was glad to see Bob stumped a little bit when he had the blindfold on.
I should have known that one.
But we're so delighted that you're here in New York again and joining us on What's My Line. And I think the audience should join me in giving a real big welcome to Robert Q. Lewis. Will you please? Well, what was the score today, panel? Is anyone keeping track?
3 for 3.
1 for 3, I think.
It's 1 for 3 today.
Robert Q. got
Oh,
it.
there's Big Mouth. Now everybody knows.
Well, I think that even with a 1 for 3, that's a 333.
We have 4 days to go.
You have 4 days to go, so we'll see if you can't, improve a bit as the week goes on. Won't you join us, please, again, for What's My Line?
This week on Hollywood Squares, Pamela Anderson meets a long-lost brother.
We're twins, separated.
Don't I look good?
We'll be seeing George on VIP pretty soon.
And the ladies get wild.
Could you do that one more time just for the hell of it?
Hollywood Squares, where the stars come out to play, weekdays at 10:30, 2:30, and 6 Eastern on Game Show Network.